Intelligence, talent, and charm are great, but more often than not these aren't what separate the wealthiest among us from the poorest. Instead, the differences are in our daily habits. The gulf between rich habits and poverty habits is staggering. If you're well off already, chances are you already adhere to most of these rich habits. Integrating the ones you've neglected will push you further. But be assured, if you're doing fine now without minding these money principles, it'll catch up to you. Some of the differences between rich and poor are obvious, while others are a little more surprising. Here are the most important rich habits you can take up to reach and maintain your wealth potential. 1. Live within your means. Wealthy people avoid overspending by paying their future selves first. They save 20% of their net income and live on the remaining 80%. Among those who are struggling financially, almost all are living above their means. They spend more than they earn, and their debt is overwhelming them. If you want to end your financial struggles, you need to make a habit of saving and budgeting what you spend. 2. Don't gamble. Talk about a sucker bet. Every week, 77% of those who struggle financially play the lottery. Hardly anyone who is wealthy plays the numbers. Wealthy people do not rely on random good luck for their wealth. They create their own good luck. If you still want to bet after knowing the risk, use money from your entertainment budget. 3. Read every day. Reading information that will increase your knowledge about your business or career will make you more valuable to colleagues, customers, or clients. Among wealthy people, 88% read 30 minutes or more every day. Just as important, they make good use of their reading time. 63% listen to audiobooks during their commute. 79% read educational career-related material. 55% read for personal development. 58% read biographies of successful people. 94% read current events. 51% read about history. 11%, only 11%, read purely for entertainment purposes. The reason successful people read is to improve themselves. This separates them from the competition. By increasing their knowledge, they are able to see more opportunities, which translate into more money. Comparatively speaking, only 1 in 50 of those struggling financially engages in this daily self-improvement reading, and as a result the poor don't grow professionally and are among the first to be fired or downsized. 4. Forget the TV and spend less time surfing the internet. How much of your valuable time do you lose parked in front of a screen? 2/3 of wealthy people watch less than an hour of TV a day, and almost that many, 63%, spend less than an hour a day on the internet unless it is job-related. Instead, these successful people use their free time engaged in personal development, networking, volunteering, working side jobs or side businesses, or pursuing some goal that will lead to rewards down the road. But 77% of those struggling financially spend an hour or more a day watching TV, and 74% spend an hour or more a day using the internet recreationally. 5. Control your emotions. Not every thought needs to come out of your mouth. Not every emotion needs to be expressed. When you say whatever is on your mind, you risk hurting others. Loose lips are a habit for 69% of those who struggle financially. Conversely, 94% of wealthy people filter their emotions. They understand that letting emotions control them can destroy relationships at work and at home. Wait to say what's on your mind until you're calm and have had time to look at the situation objectively. Fear is perhaps the most important negative emotion to control. Any change, even positive changes such as marriage or a promotion, can prompt feelings of fear. Wealthy people have conditioned their minds to overcome these thoughts, while those who struggle financially give in to fear and allow it to hold them back. Whether you fear change, making mistakes, taking risks, or simply failure, conquering these emotions is about leaning in just a little until you build up confidence. It's amazing how much confidence helps. 6. Network and volunteer regularly. You'll build valuable relationships that can result in more customers or clients, or help you land a better job if you spend time pressing the flesh and giving back in your community. Almost 3/4 of wealthy people network and volunteer a minimum of 5 hours a month. Among those struggling financially, only 1 in 10 does this. One perk of volunteering is the company you'll keep. Very often the boards and committees of nonprofits are made up of wealthy, successful people. Developing personal relationships with these folks will often result in future business relationships. 7. Go above and beyond in work and business. Unsuccessful people have "it's not in my job description" syndrome. Consequently, they are never given more responsibility, and their wages grow very little from year to year, if they keep their jobs at all. Wealthy individuals, on the other hand, make themselves invaluable to their employers or customers, writing articles related to their industry, speaking at industry events, and networking. Successful people work hard to achieve the mutual goals of their employers or their businesses. 8. Set goals, not wishes. You cannot control the outcome of a wish, but you can control the outcome of a goal. Every year, 70% of the wealthy pursue at least one major goal. Only 3% of those struggling to make ends meet do this. 9. Avoid procrastination. Successful people understand that procrastination impairs quality, creates dissatisfied employers, customers, or clients, and damages other non-business relationships. Here are 5 strategies that will help you avoid procrastination. Create daily to-do lists. These are your daily goals. You want to complete 70% or more of your to-do items every day. Have a daily 5. These activities represent the crucial things that will help you get closer to realizing some major purpose or goal. Set and communicate artificial deadlines. There's nothing wrong with finishing early. Have accountability partners. These are people you team with to pursue a big goal. Communicate with them at least every week and make sure they hold your feet to the fire. Say a "do it now" affirmation. This is a self-nagging technique. Repeat the words "do it now" over and over again until you begin a task or project. 10. Talk less and listen more. A 5-to-1 ratio is about right. You should listen to others 5 minutes for every 1 minute that you speak. Wealthy people are good communicators because they are good listeners. They understand that you can learn and educate yourself only by listening to what other people have to say. The more you learn about your relationships, the more you can help them. 11. Avoid toxic people. We are only as successful as the people we spend the most time with. Of wealthy, successful people, 86% associate with other successful people. But 96% of those struggling financially stick with others struggling financially. If you want to end your financial struggles, you need to evaluate each of your relationships and determine if they are a rich relationship with someone who can help you up, or a poverty relationship with someone holding you back. Start spending more and more time on your rich relationships and less on your poverty relationships. Rich relationships can help you find a better job, refer new business to you, or open doors of opportunity. 12. Don't give up. Those who are successful in life have 3 things in common: focus, persistence, and patience. They simply do not quit chasing their big goals. Those who struggle financially stop short. 13. Set aside the self-limiting beliefs holding you back. If you're hurting financially, you've probably told yourself some of these untruths before. Poor people can't become rich. Rich people have good luck and poor people have bad luck. I'm not smart. I can't do anything right. I fail at everything I try. Each one of these self-limiting beliefs alters your behavior in a negative way. Almost 4 out of 5 wealthy people attribute their success in life to their beliefs. Change your negative beliefs into positive affirmations by reading lessons from the greats of personal development like Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie, and Jim Rohn. 14. Get a mentor. Among the wealthy, 93% who had a mentor attributed their success to that person. Mentors regularly and actively participate in your growth by teaching you what to do and what not to do. Finding such a teacher is one of the best and least painful ways to become rich. If you know your goals, find someone who has already achieved them. You'll be amazed by how many people want to lend a helping hand. 15. Eliminate bad luck from your vocabulary. Those struggling financially in life have a way of creating bad luck for themselves. It's a byproduct of their habits. Poverty habits, repeated over and over, are like snowflakes on a mountainside. In time, these snowflakes build up until the inevitable avalanche: a preventable medical problem, a lost job, a failed marriage, a broken business relationship, or a bankruptcy. Conversely, successful people create their own unique type of good luck. Their positive habits lead to opportunities such as promotions, bonuses, new business, and good health. 16. Know your main purpose. It's the last rich habit, but it might be the most important. Those people who pursue a dream or a main purpose in life are by far the wealthiest and happiest among us. Because they love what they do for a living, they are happy to devote more hours each day driving toward their purpose. Odds are, if you are not making sufficient income at your job, it is because you are doing something you do not particularly like. When you can earn a sufficient income doing something you enjoy, you have found your main purpose. Believe it or not, finding this purpose is easy. Erase the process. Make a list of everything you can remember that made you happy. Highlight those items on your list that involve a skill and identify that skill. Rank the top 10 highlighted items in the order of joy they bring to you.
Whatever makes you happiest of all gets 10 big points.
Now rank the top 10 highlighted items in terms of their income potential. The most lucrative skill of all is worth 10 points. Total the two ranked columns. The highest score represents a potential main purpose in your life. Presto! As you can see, the differences between rich and poor are simple, sometimes intuitive, but not insignificant. Aim to take up all 16 of these habits, and you're almost guaranteed to become better off.